So Larry, what we doing today?
Well, we're talking about toys based on Pepsi.
No, seriously, what's the video topic?
I'm for real, Junkman. Vintage toy based on the iconic soda Pepsi.
Has it really come to this? We're gonna talk about Pepsi toys. Guys, it's back for another video, and it seems we're talking about vintage toys related to the soft drink company Pepsi. I'm sure you all remember, well, I don't say remember, it's still Pepsi today, but growing up, maybe you were a Pepsi drinker.
I drink Pepsi.
Yeah, maybe you love Pepsi, and you wanted to show that love by playing with toys related to Pepsi. I can't believe they made Pepsi. They made Pepsi toys. What's next? What's next? Am I gonna do a damn video of toys based on combos? Anyway, apparently they made toys based on Pepsi, and we're gonna take a look at them. And some of them are actually pretty cool. At least one of them at the very end. Gotta save the best for the last. I kind of think I would have liked to have as a kid. Even more so if it made Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow, man. I was a Mellow Yellow kid. I can remember that jingle. Get Mellow Yellow and gold. I don't know why it was gold. Anyway, we're talking Pepsi. Let's look at some Pepsi toys.
You know, Vern, there's nothing like a good old cold Mellow Yellow when you're all hot and sweaty.
I'm going to start right here with Computer Warriors. Yeah, you open this Pepsi, it looks like just a Pepsi can, but it's a toy. It's got little Computer Warriors inside. You want to know more about it? I did a whole video on this toy line. It's pretty cool. They made all kinds of stuff you put in your room with computers and stuff and make you think it's real. Your friend comes over and says, can I have a drink of your Pepsi? And you say, no. And he goes over to get it anyway, and he realizes it's a little man inside. There's no Pepsi inside this Pepsi. Not at all. Check out this right here, a Pepsi truck. You probably see a lot of Pepsi cars in this video. Cars, trucks, whatever. There it is, Pepsi truck. Roll on 18-reeler, I'm rolling home with a Pepsi truck. It's got the Pepsi logo on it, how about that? And then we got this Pepsi set, comes with a truck. Got some little bottles right there so Pepsi can maybe play like you're putting the bottles inside. Yeah, you can play like you're a Pepsi delivery driver. That's fun. And you got some, I like that, look at that big 4x4. Pepsi's getting it to you even in the snow. And I see a little vending machine. That's kind of cool, I'll give you that. And then we've got Transformers. I believe, could be wrong, that this was released in Canada. You have some tie-in promotion with Pepsi. And it's Transformers. Oh, Pepsi's and Transformers. Some of you out there love Transformers, and some of you out there love Pepsi.
I drink Pepsi.
And you could have the best of both worlds right there. And then you could have little wind-up toys. Now, according to the website, I found a picture of this. This wasn't released, so sadly, you didn't get your wind-up toys, unless the website lied to me, and they were just trying to sell it or something. But you get your wind-up toys of Pepsi. Look at that. Let's see. We got a skateboard with a Pepsi bottle on it, wearing sunglasses. That's not the coolest bottle I've ever seen. I don't know what is. Got a walking vending machine. I don't know, got some kind of cup with a chicken inside. And got a can back there with a spiky hair. Like one of those playing kid boys. And then we've got a Skipper. Skipper? Where's Gilligan? I guess Gilligan's wearing a Coke shirt. There's the Skipper wearing Pepsi. I don't like no damn Skipper I ever seen. Look at that. Well, there we go. Pepsi. Fake Barbie doll, I guess. That's maybe up until, so maybe it's Barbie's sister. I'm not really sure. I don't really give a shit. And then we have another set, Pepsi Cola set here. There's that truck again. There's a delivery driver right there on the box. He's delivering Pepsi. The only time I've done a video from a company that fired my ass. Here we go, Pepsi van. A Pepsi van. Ugh. They fired my ass and they fired Jerry Rivers. Anyway, let's move on right here to, look at this. Watch me change color. I don't know, Pepsi party. That's a Pepsi party. Got plates. I don't know why it changes colors. I don't really know what's going on here. Apparently you can make your own Pepsi. Make your own damn Pepsi at home.
I show up with ring dings and Pepsi, I become the biggest hit of the party. People be coming up to me, just between you and me, I'm really excited about the ring dings and the Pepsi.
Check out this right here. This is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. A Pepsi snowman. That is, give me the Coca-Cola polar bear any day over this crap. Look at this thing. It looks scary. And a little poker. Well, I was going to say poker. A little Pepsi ride-on car. Probably released back in, this is like something from the 60s. It was metal. A lot of metal in the 60s. A lot of metal. That was before Techno-Shots, I guess, or something. They didn't care. Kids had metal toys. They didn't cry about getting hurt back then. And then we've got a Pepsi water shooter. You think that cool kid over there in that green shirt and sunglasses, you think he's drinking a Pepsi on this hot summer day? Why don't you go over there and ask him? You walk over there, you give about 2 feet in front of him, he squirts you in the face. Yeah. Yeah, don't you hate when a little boy squirts you in the face? I know I can't stand that. But there you go. You get, 30 feet. Don't even have to get that close to him. The Pepsi kid's going to squirt you in the face. And look at that kid. That kid screams the 80s. Look at that. That is a late 80s. That screams late 80s right there. And then we've got a Pepsi. What is this? A motorcycle, a helicopter, and a racing. Who ever seen a damn Pepsi helicopter? How bad do you need your Pepsi? Got to fly it in. Oh, my God. Hey, Pepsi guy. This is Dave over at the 7-Eleven. We're out of Pepsi, and it's Friday. Get the helicopter. Oh, man, Pepsi people going a long way to make sure you get your Pepsi. Oh, in a big plastic jug. And then we got another Generation Next. Forget Generation X. It's Generation Next. Another fake Barbie from Pepsi. Yep, she's dressed like Pepsi. As Dusty, I bet Dusty got a Pepsi shirt. Dusty got a Pepsi shirt. And no, Junkman, I can't say I got that, but I do have a Pabst Blue Ribbon shirt. Sounds about right. That sounds about right there. So let's move on. Let's look at some more right here. How about this right here? A Beanie Baby. Had to be from the 90s. A damn Beanie Baby. Pepsi Beanie Baby. How about this? Can shooter. You put the Pepsi little car in the Pepsi can and it shoots out. Your friend's like, oh man, is that a Pepsi? I sure is thirsty. And he's like, no, don't touch my Pepsi. He goes to pick it up and drink a big old swig of Pepsi and a car slaps him in the face. Pepsi likes stuff that slapped him in the face. Had one Pepsi shooting water in your face, and now this one. Imagine all these fake Pepsis. Friend comes over to your house, one Pepsi's got a little robot in it. Another Pepsi's got water squirting in your face. Another Pepsi's got a car in it. Oh, man, a lot of stuff hidden inside of a Pepsi can. Be very careful the next time you buy a Pepsi. And check out this right here. This is like it's from the 60s, the little iron car diecast, you might want to call it, of a Pepsi truck. He even got a little crazy-looking driver. Look at that thing. That thing is freaky scary right there. Oh, let's move on right here. How about this? Even Lego's got into the act. Happy holidays. Lego Pepsi. You can make the picture doesn't show anything. I think Pepsi just slapped their logo on it when Lego wasn't looking. Let go of my Pepsi Lego. And then we've got Pepsi Free. I'm just saying, a toy. And if you want a Pepsi, you got to pay for it.
I drink Pepsi.
We know. And then we got the Party Pack. What kind of damn kid had this? Hey, I just got the can of Star Wars Death Star. Want to come play with it? I can't right now. I just got my new toy, Pepsi Party Pack. You want to come over? It's got a Pepsi trays, and we got like we're having a Pepsi party. I'd rather have a pep smear. Oh, damn Party Pack. This is crazy. And then we got another one. This one actually comes with a spoon. I ain't never ate Pepsi with a spoon. I guess I ain't never drank the Pepsi with a spoon either. Oh, what kind of highfalutin class act is that? You know you're rich drinking your Pepsi with a spoon with your little pinky out. Oh, we don't do that. And how about this right here? Oh, a telescope. Now it's a damn can that looks like a telescope. If you want to know more about this, I did a whole video on this. Yeah, you're like, oh, is that Pepsi going to squirt me in the face? Is that Pepsi going to throw a car in my eye? Nope, this Pepsi's going to help you spy on your cousin. Hey, cousin, what are you doing with Uncle Dave? Shame on you. And then we got a Pepsi credit card. Oh, you at the store, I don't got enough money for the Pepsi. Well, charge it and pay 35% interest for the next 7 years for your $2 Pepsi. And we got a Pepsi shoehorn. I can't get my shoe on, Grandpa. That's okay, I got a Pepsi shoehorn. Bend over, let me give it to you. Oh, Pepsi shoehorn. I never used a shoehorn. I'll be honest, my grandpa did have a shoehorn. Didn't have no damn Pepsi one. He had a Zare shoehorn. I ain't lying to you. A blue one and sometime a brown one. I don't know. Maybe he got them free at Zare's. I can't imagine somebody buying that crap. Can you? Who buys a shoehorn? Who needs a shoehorn? Then we've got Pepsis. Here's some more little plastic party gifts if you want to have a damn Pepsi friends come over and act like you're drinking Pepsi. This is for those, you know, those sad kids that have parents like, no soda in this house, Steven. And you go with your friends and you're like, hey, what we gonna drink? Your mom and dad ain't got no soda down there. And you're like, oh, we got water. I was like, oh, water? I ain't a migrant worker. I need Pepsi. Oh, no. We got none of it. Don't you hate those kids? Parents didn't have Pepsi or Coke or anything. Water. We've got sugar-free Kool-Aid. Oh, I'd rather have ice cold diarrhea. Oh, hate those kids and those parents. And then we got, I said this was a toy. I don't know how you play with it. It looks like some little jug. It don't look like a Pepsi jug. I don't know what this is. Maybe you squeeze it. Maybe you put water in it and squeeze it. I don't know. Don't let that fun. Said it was a Pepsi toy, so I'll put it on here for you. And then we've got a Pepsi yo-yo. You think it's a top to a Pepsi can. You're wrong. It's not a bottle cap. It's a yo-yo disguised as Pepsi. A Pepsi yo-yo. And we have, what is this? A Pepsi pinball. You want to play some pinball? Now you can with your Pepsi. And it's usually the term pinball like loosely. I guess it is technically pinball. It ain't like the pinball you play at the arcade where you throw your hip into it and then tilt comes up. Then you hate when your tilt comes up. I shook the pinball machine too hard. I got tilted. I used to hate that. And then we've got, this ain't Pepsi. This is Mountain Dew. Now that's my kind of.
I had to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
I hear you, cuz. That's my kind of drink right there. Mountain Dew. Man, I like to have them glasses. I'll be picking up the honey dip lovelies if I had that right there. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying, Junkman. You going in the comment section, getting ready to type it. You forgot the Pepsi action figure. No, I didn't. Just give me time. I didn't forget the Pepsi action figure. And yeah, I done a whole video on this whole line, so I'm not going to show you each one. But they made a damn Pepsi action figure. Not just an action figure line. I think it was all Pepsi. I don't think it was like a bad guy or anybody else. I think it was all Pepsi, but Pepsi superhero. Now let me show you the last in the Pepsi toys.
I drink Pepsi.
We know. The last in the Pepsi toys. This is kind of cool. This might have been fun as a kid, especially my sister had the Easy Bake Oven, and I would have said, hey, hold on now. Let's have a glass of Pepsi or a little plastic cup of Pepsi, because you can make your own Pepsi at home with this Pepsi fountain machine. I bet it tastes like pure ass shit. But it would have been free Pepsi. But it was really watered down, let's be honest too. I bet you made it with water. Pepsi vending machine. Not vending machine, fountain machine. Kind of cool though. I like to have that as a kid. But believe it or not, we did it. We looked at Pepsi toys, vintage Pepsi toys.
I drink Pepsi.
Sometimes I think this channel can't go no lower. You can't go no lower. And then I have days like this when I think, damn, we went that low.
Fuller, go easy on the Pepsi.
I was gonna tell you, this is where I tell you. Tell me in the comments about some Pepsi toys you had. No, you don't got to. Don't tell me. You don't got to tell me shit. Don't tell me about any Coke toys you had, any Pepsi toys you had. Don't tell me about any Tab toys you had. Don't tell me about any RC Cola toys or no Diet Riot toys or.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.